What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Tesla with the ticker symbol TSLA. I will first be going over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. Last time I looked at Tesla was back on September 30th, and you can see that price was right at the top of the range at the 265 level. Since then, it has dropped down lower. It looks like that resistance level is holding, and price was not able to break through it. So basically, the market could be making another leg down. This was a prior drop that the bears were able to accomplish. Since price came up but could not make a new high, this could be the start of the second leg, and the second leg is targeting the 175 level. And the lower side of this big yellow range is at the 167 level. So price has mostly just been going sideways for the past more than a year now. Even you could say dating back to December 2020, same price as December 2020. So overall, sideways trading long term. Price is below this downward trend line right here. But however, price is above this bullish trend line right over here. So it looks like it's right at that bullish trend line. So a couple of conflicting signals going on. We have bulls trying to defend the price above this trend line, and then rally price out of this yellow range to the 337 level. Bears are trying to break that bullish trend line, stay below this bearish trend line, and reach that measure move target to the downside at the 170 level. So we'll see which one will win. It looks like bears probably have a slight advantage because it's coming off the highs of the range, and market structure says price will work its way to the bottom. Also, we have that momentum to the downside favoring the bears because we had that large drop recently, and we had that measure target to the downside. So right now it's favoring the bears. So don't be surprised if we do see a breakdown lower to the lower 170 level. But also I won't be surprised if price does hold and then break out, back up to the mid $200 level. We'll see what happens. Looks like price may, take a break, meaning start to consolidate around this level. Looks like earnings report is coming sometime soon. Maybe on Wednesday, 23rd October, or earlier than that. So we'll see what happens. Earnings report is coming soon. Last four earnings were misses. You can see that they were not met. And this one right over here, price missed, but had a huge gap down. This one right here, price missed, had a huge gap down as well. So we had a gap down over here, a gap down over here. Price had a gap up over here. This earnings report, and then the most recent earnings report, price had a gap down. So we had 3 gap downs, 1 gap up. And looking at the chart, you see that it was more likely price to gap down depending on where it was. You see that it only gapped up over here because price was at the lowest point in a very long time. So what do we do over here? Is this going to be a gap down, gap up? It's hard to say. Depends where price is at. If price does make its way to the bottom side of the range, I wouldn't be surprised to see a gap up because that's generally where price can bounce from. If price stays right around this area, it can be a coin toss. So we'll see what happens. I would say overall it's sideways. If we do see more downside, I wouldn't say the uptrend is over. You can still see price rally higher. But if price does break this downward trend line, and if it comes up to the top of range, most likely this time it can break it to see it move up higher. So that's how I'm looking at Tesla on the daily chart. Weekly chart, more or less the same. You can see that we have 2 consecutive red weeks in a row. So like I said before, the momentum to the downside is picking up. Overall, sideways trading range, but price has been making higher lows for a while now. See higher low, higher low. So there's an upward bias to the chart, even though price has been going mostly sideways. So we'll see what happens in the short term. Even if we do see a drop, I wouldn't say it's the end of the world. Most likely, we'll probably still see a rally higher. Maybe price is coming back to back test this trend line right here that it broke for the second time. So we'll see what happens. Overall, still very bullish or neutral for Tesla, but long term it's looking still pretty good. So all I have for Tesla on the daily weekly charts. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.